If you're looking at the JBL Tune Flex, there's probably one thing that caught your attention immediately: the fact that they can switch between open-ear and sealed-in-ear modes. That's not common. Most earbuds force you to choose one style, either the classic AirPods style open fit, or the fully sealed silicone tip in-ear design. JBL tried to combine both in one product. But the big question is, does that flexibility actually work, or is it just a gimmick? Let's break it down properly. First, design and build quality. The JBL Tune Flex have a clean, modern design. They're lightweight, compact, and feel solid for their price range. The case is small enough to fit easily in your pocket, and the hinge feels sturdy, not loose or cheap. The buds themselves are stem style, which helps with microphone placement and call quality. They don't feel overly bulky in the ear. Now let's talk about the main feature: open versus sealed design. In open mode, you remove the silicone tips and use them more like semi-open earbuds. This gives you a more natural, airy sound and allows outside noise in. It's great if you want situational awareness, like walking outside, working in an office, or commuting where you need to hear your surroundings. In sealed mode, you attach the silicone tips. That creates a tighter seal inside the ear canal, which improves bass response and enhances active noise canceling performance. And yes, that difference is noticeable. In sealed mode, bass becomes fuller and deeper. The sound feels more immersive. ANC works better because passive isolation improves. In open mode, bass is lighter and the soundstage feels wider but less intense. It's more relaxed. This flexibility is actually useful depending on how you use your earbuds daily. Now let's talk about sound quality overall. The JBL Tune Flex lean toward a bass-forward sound signature, which is typical JBL tuning. Bass has presence and punch without completely overpowering mids. Vocals come through clearly, especially in pop and hip-hop tracks. Highs are crisp without being harsh. They're not studio monitor neutral, but they're fun to listen to. If you like energetic sound with good low-end impact, you'll probably enjoy them. Now about active noise canceling. For their price range, the ANC is solid. It won't compete with premium Sony or Bose earbuds, but it reduces consistent background noise effectively, like air conditioning, low engine hum, or office chatter. In sealed mode, ANC performs noticeably better because of the physical seal. In open mode, it's less effective, which makes sense. Transparency mode works well if you need to hear announcements or have quick conversations without removing the buds. Call quality is surprisingly good for this price point. The stem design helps isolate your voice, and people on the other end can hear you clearly in normal environments. Battery life is another strong point. You get around 8 hours on a single charge without ANC and slightly less with ANC on. The case provides additional charges for extended use, bringing total battery life to well over 24 hours. That's enough for daily commuting, gym sessions, and casual use without constantly worrying about charging. Charging is USB-C, and there's fast charging support, which is practical if you forget to plug them in overnight. Now let's talk comfort. They're lightweight and don't create heavy pressure in the ear. In open mode, they feel almost weightless. In sealed mode, comfort depends on tip size. If you choose the right silicone tip, they feel secure and stable. For workouts, sealed mode is better because they stay in place more reliably. For casual office or home use, open mode feels more breathable. Now let's be honest about limitations. These are not audiophile-grade earbuds. If you're looking for ultra-detailed, reference-level sound, you'll find better options at higher prices. The ANC is good for the price, but not elite tier. Touch controls can occasionally register accidental taps if you adjust the buds, and because of the dual design concept, they may not feel as specialized as fully dedicated open or fully dedicated sealed earbuds. But that's also the point: versatility. Now let's talk about who these are actually for. If you want flexibility between open and sealed listening, this is one of the few options that actually offers that. If you want strong bass and fun sound without spending premium money, this fits. If you want decent ANC for daily commuting without paying flagship prices, this makes sense. If you're a hardcore audiophile or want the absolute best ANC on the market, you'll likely look at higher-end models. But for everyday users who want versatility, comfort, and reliable performance, the JBL Tune Flex hit a very practical balance. Another thing worth mentioning is app support. The JBL Headphones app lets you adjust EQ settings. That's useful because you can reduce bass if you want a more balanced profile or increase highs for more clarity. Customization adds value. At the end of the day, the JBL Tune Flex aren't trying to dominate the premium category. They're trying to offer flexibility, solid sound, good battery life, and usable ANC at a reasonable price. And in that lane, they do a good job. If you like the idea of switching between open and sealed listening depending on your environment, this is genuinely a smart concept. Check the link below for current pricing, because deals fluctuate. If the price is right, the JBL Tune Flex are absolutely worth considering for daily listening, commuting, workouts, and casual use.